Very good afternoon, guys. Thank you for being in the room. On the beginning, I have two questions. How many of you are the stage hypnotists? Just put your hands up if you are. How many of you are the stage hypnotists and doing stage hypnosis? And how many of you are doing hypnotherapy? Okay, pretty a lot. And how many of you is doing both stage hypnosis and hypnotherapy? Okay, thank you very much. I came from Poland, which is actually pretty far. And I know that I have a very different accent than you have. So sorry for this, but I hope it will be okay for you to understand the message I have. Michael Deschalit asked me 2 days ago if I'm from New Jersey, so I realized that my accent is pretty crap. But still, what I want to do right now in a couple of minutes, I want to talk with you guys about how stage hypnosis and hypnotherapy complement each other, and how can we use stage hypnosis to strengthen hypnotherapy. And I will tell you about some examples, my examples. Just to let you know very, very quickly, why am I standing here and who am I? My name is Artur Makieła, and I came from Poland. I'm hosting a school of hypnotherapy, and I'm teaching hypnotherapists and letting them go to the market, as well as I am a stage hypnotist for like last 17 years. And I also, I'm right now making a project about hypnosis in dentistry in Poland, hypnodontics. 2 days ago, I was talking about fables for kids, hypnotic fables. So actually, I'm covering a lot of stuff about hypnosis everywhere where it's giving me fun. Actually, I'm going to do something with it. And because of that, you know, in Poland is a very different country than the United States. Is there anyone from the abroad, not from the United States here? Okay, where are you from?
I'm a citizen of
Canada. Anya is from Poland, I know.
London, England.
London, England. Canada. Okay, Canada, Great Britain, Poland, and United States. So, you know, guys, when we are walking here, especially in Las Vegas, especially nowadays, the quantity of stage hypnotists on the streets or everywhere is much more bigger than we can expect. In Poland, for a very, very long time, it was just me and one Ukrainian guy, and actually that's all. Nowadays, there are some of my former students that are doing stage hypnosis, but still, if we will take back and look to the roots, like 17 or 18 years ago when I was starting, I've never thought that I will be a hypnotherapist. I've never thought, I had no idea that I will be teaching people hypnotherapy. I had no idea that someday along the line I will be standing here in Las Vegas talking with you guys. Actually, I was looking for some solutions for my problems with hypnosis, and I was thinking, I was 25 years ago then, so it was a thought like, does hypnosis will help me to become most interesting person in the room? Will improve my self-confidence, and if I have to be very, very honest, if it will help me with dating. I was 25 years old, so that was pretty different than it is right now. But somewhere along the line, following all these dreams and having fun and exploring the hypnosis, one day I opened the newspaper in Poland and I read an article which claims that Makieła, it's me, the most renowned hypnotist in Poland. And it was like, oh, fuck. It came pretty further than I thought. So what I want to do right now, I want to take you for some journey and to share with you my conclusions, my ideas, and some things that helped me to build in my country pretty huge brand based on having fun with hypnosis. Because well, in my country, and I think I was talking with David Snyder and some people on this conference, I think the similar case is here. Do you have the same, like, there are two teams and two groups, like the hypnotherapists who are claiming that, oh, come on, stage hypnosis is ridiculous, don't do that. You are destroying all this estima and all this stuff about hypnosis. And on the other hand, there are people who are having fun and, hey, let's do some crazy, let's show the easiest way of managing the emotions and to show some phenomena about hypnosis. Is it the same here in the United States or not really?
I think hypnotherapists here are a little bit more receptive to stage, strictly stage.
And that's great. And this is something I really appreciate, and this is something I would like to do also in Europe, not only in Poland, because I'm talking with a lot of people from various countries in Europe. So yeah, the question is, does stage hypnosis destroy or enhance hypnotherapy and other hypnotic activities? On the beginning, I would like to ask you and talk with you about goals of stage hypnosis. After that, I will show you. I had the privilege some years ago to have my television show. It was a kind of BBC format. You're back in the room. You got this in America as well. It was called, I think, Hypnotize Me, or something like that. It was in television like 7 or 8 ago, 8 years ago. In Great Britain, it was You're Back in the Room, and Keith Barry was the hypnotist in the UK. I was a hypnotist in Poland. And I will share some conclusions about this time and how this cooperate together. But first thing is, what are the goals of stage hypnosis? Come on, guys. I would like to ask you.
To entertain.
Pure entertainment. Exactly. You know, when you are starting with entertainment hypnosis, stage hypnosis, very often there is that thought in your mind that I have to prove something, I have to prove to my audience that hypnosis works, and I have to, this kind of Harry Potter stuff. I have this magic abilities, and I will use it. And it's completely not like that. I had the same when I started this 17 or 18 years ago with stage hypnosis. I thought like, okay, every time when I wanted to hypnotize someone, it was a kind of a pressure because, okay, I have to prove you that it will work. Well, after some time, when you change the frame and you're just having fun with this, it changes everything. And hypnosis is not about proving anything. Stage hypnosis is not about proving someone that it works or not. It's just about pure entertainment, just to deliver fun and entertainment for the people. Especially that people who believe that hypnosis works will believe that hypnosis works, whatever you do. People who don't believe hypnosis works will not believe at all, even if they will see that. And when we are presenting on the festivals in Poland, huge festivals, I got like 30 or 40 people on stage. All of the audience, maybe not all, but most of the audience think that all these people are from my team, of course. And we are traveling by huge bus through. And we are actually traveling by 2 people, me and my technician. Even though I'm doing street hypnosis in Las Vegas here with various people, we got quite a long tour here, so we had a lot of chances to do street hypnosis in many states. I'm putting that on Instagram or YouTube or Facebook. And even though people think, okay, that must be your friends. It's impossible that it's real. So yeah, the people who believe will believe. People don't believe will not believe. People who will think like, I have no fucking idea, perhaps will have exactly the same after all. Okay, maybe it's working, but I'm not sure about it. So it's totally not about proving anything. Hypnosis, stage hypnosis, is about pure entertainment. Okay, what is another goal? Inform. So spread information about hypnosis. Yep, okay. Spread info about hypnosis. Inform. Yep. So let me tell you a short story. Yes. if we think about hypnosis just for fun, entertaining hypnosis, that's the best way to deliver the message that hypnosis even exists for the people. And we are here for like 2 weeks. When I'm coming to Hypnothoughts, it's quite a long trip for us, like 16 hours by plane, and it's a huge trip. So if we are coming here, we are usually doing quite a longer trip. Last year, we were traveling through California, Arizona, Nevada. This year, we decided to make a trip from Montana through Idaho, Wyoming, Utah, Colorado, Arizona, coming here to Nevada. And we started from Yellowstone. That was a nice, beautiful trip. And then, actually, firstly, we wanted to spend much more time in Montana, but we chose the wrong way at some point. And we landed on the south. So we had to change our plan, and that was perfectly solution after all. But somehow we landed in Wyoming. Beautiful state. I don't know if you have ever been there in Wyoming. It's a very cowboy state. The funny thing was we are traveling along the road and we see there is a rodeo in Wyoming. We've never been on a rodeo. Of course, we've seen that on TV, but we've never been on that live. Let's check that experience. So we came to this rodeo. We bought, cowboys' hats to build a rapport with the people from Wyoming. So we came to the rodeo, and we were only guys with the cowboys' hats. But okay. And that was quite an amazing thing, especially that rodeo was an experience for us, and we were a kind of experience for the people in Wyoming. We've seen the rodeo, and they saw us, and what the fuck? 4 guys from Poland in cowboys' hats are doing in Wyoming. And we landed in the city of Casper. And because we were a kind of attraction for these people, so the party was pretty long that night. And after that, on the next morning, we found a lake to take rest and to refresh ourselves. So we drive to the lake, and we are sitting. Then there is coming a couple, like a girl from Colombia and some Indian guy, and we just started chatting. And we tell them that, we've been on rodeo yesterday. And the lady is saying, oh, really? I've been on the rodeo last week, and there was a hypnotist there. Amazing stuff. I was on stage. That was an amazing experience. And with hypnosis, it's an easy thing. If you are telling that you are doing hypnosis, there are 2 ways of reaction, not more. First one is, hypnosis? Really? Tell something more or do something with me. And the second one, hypnosis, oh, really? I cannot look into your eyes and get out of here. So, and if someone was under the state of trance on the show of hypnosis, it's a 90.5% that this person likes it. So she told us, hey, I've been on the hypnosis show, and that was amazing. And then I just came out from the lake with my, swimming suits, and I said, hey, I'm doing hypnosis. And after that, if you check my Facebook or Instagram, we got a movie and a clip, like the girl under the tree near the lake is just following the state of trance with some nice routines. 2 days later, we've been in Colorado, on Moab Desert, which was an amazing experience. I'm an off-roader, so Moab is the temple of off-roading, but there's also a rafting there. So we just choose okay, let's do rafting on the river of Colorado. This rafting is like, okay, you are just spending a lot of time on a slow floating river, and then there are some rapids. So we had a lot of time to chat with people, to discuss. And the captain of this boat is asking us, what are we doing in our lives? And I said, I'm doing hypnosis. So we got a clip from rafting hypnosis on a boat with the girl was sitting there. Yesterday, I think, or 2 days ago, we've been in the Bellagio Hotel, just looking at the fountain, and there was a new marriage, like a couple that was had a marriage this day, and the bride asked if I'm a hypnotist. So, yeah, the hypnosis for fun is the best way of spreading the information for the people who may even not know that they cannot take any advantages of this. If I'm thinking about our society in Poland, I think there's like 5% of people that they know about hypnosis and they are ready to use this and they want to use this and they don't know that hypnosis may help them in their life. And there is still like 95% of people that even don't know that hypnosis may be helpful. And when I was doing my hypnotic routines, shows, very often I had a discussion with Polish hypnotherapists and they were claiming, hey, Artur, stop doing this shit, stop doing hypnosis for entertain. It's a serious stuff and you are destroying our market and all this stuff. And I said, hey, no, for me, absolutely no. It's totally different for me. Easy way of delivering hypnosis for fun, entertaining hypnosis, is the best way of delivering the first message to the people. Hey, look, it exists. It's nice and easy. It's light, might be light or might be hard as well. And it can help you in your life. And if you think about like a television show I will mention in a moment, people were telling me after this TV show that, hey, come on, if you want to put TV on, you know, in Poland, here in the United States, we got pretty a lot of hypnotists that are showing on television, perhaps. In Poland, it was like, I don't know if you know, the guy Kaszpirowski, the Russian guy, like 30 or 40 years ago, and kind of, there was some part of hypnosis, like he was staring in your eye from the television and saying, touch my hand, and один, два, три, смотри в мои глаза, and it was totally bullshit. But it was very popular when I was a kid, like 6 or 7 years old. All the families were sitting in front of the television, and there was a Kaszpirowski saying something for you, from the television. And I was the next guy after him. There was like a 30 years of lack of anything about hypnosis. So I had, to go through this jungle. And I was telling to the people, hey, I think this easy way is the best way to spread the information, especially that we as a people like, what do we like? When something is surprising, amazing, sometimes thrilling, what else should be done to take our interest? Imagine yourself.
Make us feel good.
Make us feel good. Imagine the television program when you are discussing how to get rid of phobias or how to get rid of PTSD. At this society nowadays, when we can concentrate and focus on the message for like 10 or 15 seconds, and if there is nothing special in that, we are just changing our program, it is impossible to do. So yeah, spreading the word about hypnosis. If we come back to the roots again, when I was beginning and starting my adventure with hypnosis, I was traveling from club to club. I was checking if this hypnosis is really helping me to be more self-confident and if it will help me dating. So we were traveling from club to club and presenting to the people this hypnotic phenomena. And once I was on a barbecue, I even didn't want to go there. But I said, okay, they invited me, I will. So I will come for 30 minutes and then I will go home. And I'm sitting on this barbecue and there's a girl, and we are chatting, and she's asking me, what am I doing? I said, I'm doing hypnosis. Oh, could you help me and could you hypnotize me? And I said, okay, come on, now I'm eating sausage, but give me a moment. And we've made some very simple, very short process. Nowadays, I even don't remember what was it. And it helped her so much that he came back to me and said, hey, that's amazing. I had a problem for like 3 or 4 years, and I was chatting with you on a barbecue. You just do something for 15 minutes, and it helped me a lot. And then she told that to her old friends. And these old friends came back to me because Olga, that is her name, told them that hypnosis is useful. That was the first moment when I thought, okay, maybe not only a stage hypnosis, maybe there is a kind of a way to helping people. And this is the way I started to build a market in my city when I was living there. So the thing is, you can talk with people. You can explain them anything. You can discuss with people, but hypnosis is great because you also can show something. And if you will discuss with people, after 5 or 10 minutes, they will not remember what was in the discussion, especially if you are starting with talking about neocortex and limbic system and all this stuff that we know, come on, nobody will understand it. But if you will think like, hey, I will explain you that later. Maybe I will show you something. Do you want to experience something nice? People will remember this for life, very often. So spreading information about hypnosis. Yes, what are the other goals of stage hypnosis? Like for me, it's also presenting of hypnotic phenomena. And here's the story. As I mentioned at the beginning, I'm doing hypnosis in dentistry. Doctors and all these medical crews and medical people are very, I'm looking for the word, specific. And in Poland, doing hypnosis in medical environment is a pretty huge challenge because of all these frames. And in Poland, we got like this medical crew is saying, oh, come on, we got the pills, we got these drugs, all this stuff. What do we need hypnosis for? And we were building this project like a hypnodent for 2 years. And it was really tough. Like we wanted to share the information to the people to get the first course and all this stuff. And it was like, oh, we got 2 people, oh, nobody want to, everybody are interested, but nobody want to come, especially from this doctor's environment, medical environment. No one wants to say that it works, even if it works. I was on a conference. 150 surgeons, implantologists, and we are doing hypnotic presentation. We are explaining, but also I'm doing like a very short induction, like just close your eyes and feel relaxed and all this stuff, this eye catalepsy. And after that, I'm asking people, okay, guys, who of you felt any kind of a change? And I got 150 people in the room, and 2 hands are going up. I'm looking at this. It's statistically unbelievable. No, 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 it's not the way. But okay, if you say that. And I'm going to my booth. We got a booth here. And then people are coming and, well, I don't know how to say this. I felt the difference, but I felt so shy to put my hands up that it is working. Because I thought that our environment, if I will claim that it's working, they will look at me like, oh, come on, really? 5 days ago, I was doing the same presentation for teachers. I'm asking them, okay, if you felt any change, just put up your hand, 95% of the room. So, yeah. Now, when we are doing this hypnosis in dentistry course, we have accreditation of this official medical stuff in Poland. And doctors who are coming are earning these points, you know, that they are needing some points to their professional work. And that's because I had the privilege to be on some YouTube channel, very popular YouTube channel. And of course, we were discussing and presenting something. And there is a guy in Poland, very famous dentist doctor, traveling all around the world most of the time. And I'm sitting at home and he's calling me. And, hi, Mr. Artur, we start to talk. I saw this video about hypnosis that you have on YouTube. Maybe we can cooperate somehow. And I said, yeah, I'm just hosting a project about hypnosis in dentistry. I would like to. So he invited me to his course to do some short presentation. Then we came with another doctor. I'm doing this. And you know, we were explaining, we were showing, and I took Lucas, that's the name of this guy, for a moment, and he told me, I saw this weird thing that you are doing on this festival. I saw this, like, people are becoming someone weird. I want to experience that, you know. And I gave him hypnotic joint. And after this hypnotic joint, he got so, marijuana, yeah, hypnotic marijuana.
Okay.
Especially that a moment earlier we were discussing and he told me that he's a fan of this. So I gave him hypnotic joint and he got stoned pretty well. And he was like, oh man, now we have to cooperate. This is fucking good shit. I don't know how should I go to home. And I said, hey, remember this is a suggestion. And he said, yeah, I know and understand. And nowadays, we made the researches on the January this year. We made the medical researches about using hypnosis for some dentist procedure, like a dose on manipulation and you know, about the muscle tensions in your face. And now we have a project that is rising very fast and very well. And if you think about it, it all becomes because of hypnotic joint. This is the point why we can think that telling, presenting, and explaining is one thing, but having fun, giving entertainment is something that will be with these people for very, very many years. And another thing is, in next couple of days there will be another video YouTube channel, something like Polish Top Gear, but very different for the guys that are off-roading. They invited me as well. And I was even not prepared that this time we will be doing anything with hypnosis. I had to do a ride with an off-road time lapse and discuss a little bit. And of course, every time when you are discussing with people and you are telling them that you are doing hypnosis, they will ask you, okay, tell me something, or get out from here, or tell me something. Telling is something that they will forget very fast. Showing is great. Showing is something that they will remember. And this is the thing that if we do this, all this market of hypnosis is become larger and larger because people, you know, I have a lot of hate. When I'm looking into my social media or other stuff or even newspapers, if you are presenting on a public view, hate is something that I don't want to say normal. It's not normal, but it's something that will be. But still, even though it's spreading the information, and more people will know about hypnosis. When I was doing, I will tell that in a second. Okay, I will keep it for a while. Another thing, what are the goals of stage hypnosis? For me, it's also presenting power of persuasion, especially that I'm also an NLP trainer, so you know, NLP and hypnosis combine together pretty well, and it's very good to show people that what is the power of persuasion, and also presenting power of subconscious minds for sure. And how important is subconscious mind and power of subconscious mind? You know, very good. So for me, these are the purpose, and of course, building your hypnotic brand, which is very important. These are the goals of stage hypnosis, and now let's look at some details. I mentioned that I've done this television show, this You're Back in the Room broadcast. You know, it was kind of a game show. Like a Saturday in the evening, 8 p.m., so you know what is in television there. Like just pure entertainment. And that was a kind of game show where people had to do very simple things, and they were earning money for doing this very simple, like blowing balloons or preparing cocktails. But between them and this money, there was me, a hypnotist, and my suggestions. That was completely counter-effective to their activity. And trust me or not, it's very freaking difficult to blow the balloon if you believe that you are a Tyrannosaurus with tiny hands and huge feet, and you cannot grab even these balloons. Or it's very hard to make a drink if you are so thirsty that you are drinking a lot immediately. So that was a kind of a game show prepared by BBC. And that was a very weird. Because of this, what I mentioned earlier, there was this Kaszpirovsky's guy 30 years ago, and me, I was discussing with television, and I said, hey, maybe we should explain to the viewers something about hypnosis on the beginning, and then show them what we've done. And they said, hey, come on, it's Saturday in the evening, it's entertainment. They will understand. They didn't. We put the first episode on television, and it was, oh, what the fuck is going on here? I was watching this, and I said, okay, when I was on stage doing this, it was looking slightly different than what I'm seeing right now. It's totally chaos, and it's the weirdest thing I've ever saw. But I thought, okay, and that was the time I was quite a good brand of this hypnotherapy, and I wanted to spread the information about stage hypnosis to build the market of stage hypnosis bigger in Poland. So I thought, okay, now I will put on the side this hypnotherapy brand, and I will start to do hypnosis, stage hypnosis, much bigger and more. And then I watched this first episode and fall to sleep. And next day in the morning, I woke up and checked my email, and I had 72 applications for the hypnotherapeutic sessions. And I took a look at this and said, hey, come on, this is unreal. If I would see a guy like this on television doing that stupid things, I would never choose him as my therapist. That's actually the last person that should be the therapist. But you know what's happened? How do you think? What's happened? Why is that? Because of the internet. Because of the internet. People watch something that was surprising and start to checking on the internet what the hell is going on. And when I was discussing with people and they were claiming this hypnotherapist in Poland, they were saying, oh, come on, stage hypnosis is killing hypnotherapy. If that would be true, I should be the first person who will disappear from the market, because I was actually, in this way of thinking, destroying that. But the thing is, we like to feel in an easy way. We like to feel good. We like to have fun. We like to smile. We like to laugh. And then our nervous system is working in a much better way. And then we can realize, okay, maybe this is ridiculous, maybe this is funny, but it's showing some phenomena that I cannot believe, I can't imagine, and that might be useful. You know, very often there is a thing like, the stage hypnosis is killing hypnotherapy. If we compare it to the cinematography, we got comedy movies, we got horror movies, we got thrillers movies, we got documentary films, and the way of thinking that stage hypnosis is killing hypnotherapy is like, okay, so comedy movies are killing cinematography because there are documents as well. There is serious stuff. It's totally different. And this way of thinking is like treating, for me, people like an idiots. People can understand and will understand that, okay, here is fun, here is something for entertain, but also there is a therapy, and you know that in therapy it's totally different. Sometimes people are asking me, okay, do you have clients that are coming to your practice and saying, oh, I'm afraid that you will make me a chicken in a moment, and chuckles like a chicken. Okay, this chicken, I don't know why it's this chicken. All around the world, wherever I am, there's always a chicken. There are much better animals, for example, to become than a chicken. But okay, this chicken is stereotype. No, it's not like that. People are intelligent, people are smart, people understand that, okay, we can having fun, showing something, okay, this is weird, but if this is weird, I want to know more. I want to understand it. And if this guy can make this guy think for the first time that he's a Tyrannosaurus and he cannot blow the balloons, what else he can do with me? Where are the borders? And the nice thing is, you know, when you are doing hypnosis show, like a normal hypnosis show on stage, there's a kind of a scenario, and you are doing a routines, and there is a routine, another routine, another routine, another routine, and you are just following that to the very end of this show. When we were doing television program, we had 3 months of casting and 1,000 of people that we are checking where is the border of suggestion. Because during the hypnosis show, if the routine is okay, we can go further. There is a laugh, there is a reaction, there is amusement, amazement. Nice. When we were doing a casting that we were recording, but it was not presenting anywhere, we were like 3 months to checking, okay, how far we can put with the suggestion and how far it will go, how far people will follow. Amazing thing is, it's very often like we are saying that the border of your value system is the border that suggests may go. If you cross this, people will not follow that. I can tell you that's totally true. We were checking this pretty a lot of times, and in every single situation when any suggestion was like, okay, here is the border, people were getting out of trance. There was one very simple example. We are checking the routine like, there's a lady in the state of trance, and she has a suggestion that in the moment when she will open her eyes, she will feel like a queen in her majesty. And the first guy that she will notice will be her new groom, let's say that, okay? And the guy that she will come to, and she will start chatting, dating. But if only he will talk anything, she will lose any attractiveness and the way of connection, and will find to search for another guy. Okay? So 1, 2, 3, eyes open, and this lady is opening her eyes. Hey, come on, buddy, starting to chatting. Oh, he replied, no, it's not you. And she's running through the room all the time. Second guy, third guy, and suddenly she's coming to one guy, and it's like, oh, come on. Something is too far here, I think. That's what she said. And I'm coming, okay, and do you know what is too far? And she saying, yeah, I think I know. This guy have a ring on his finger. And in her value system, chatting or dating or somehow hooking up someone who is married was much too far, and her mind get her out of the trance immediately. And we had like a lot of examples like that, just one of them, but we had a lot of examples like that, showing that, yeah, there is a kind of a guard in our minds that will take care of you, and whenever any kind of a hypnotist would like to give you a counter-effective suggestion, it will not be working. So what was very difficult for me about this program, because my suggestions were counter-effective to their winning money, but the frame was to put their fun and following my suggestion much more important than winning the money. That was the main point, how to do this broadcast. Another thing is, I'm doing a lot of hypnosis show on the festivals, like music festivals or like development festivals in Poland. And after every single show that we are doing there are sometimes thousands, sometimes 10,000 of people, people are coming and they want to join to our professional school of hypnotherapy. After every single festival, we have like 4 to 6 people joining to our school. Our school costs about approximately $7,000 per person for a year. So after every single show, we got 4 to 6 people that wants to become a hypnotherapist because of that what they saw on stage, what has nothing common with hypnotherapy, but has something common with hypnosis, with this amazement, amusement, and understanding that in this space between our eyes, we have much more possibilities than we can ever thought. So that's the facts that I cannot quarrel with, because we know the numbers that we have in our school. Another thing is stage hypnosis and hypnotic phenomena are much more willingly presented in the medias. And when the media are inviting you for chatting, this breakfast televisions or informational television or whatever kind of media exposure, there's always the question, even if I'm talking with a producer and he's saying, hey, come on, let's talk about hypnosis. Just talk about hypnosis. I say, okay, let's talk about hypnosis. We are coming to the room, we are coming to the venue, and there's always a question. Okay, so maybe we'll show something. Yes, of course, we will show something, because when people will experience that, when people will see that, they will remember. If we will be just chatting, they will forget. So every single time I was on television or on these YouTube channels, there's always a question, can you do something with me? Can you do something that we can show to the viewers? Because then, the number of viewers is much higher. So if you want to do a hypnotherapy, and you want to do that in a high scale, for me, in my point of view, it's not a case of if you want or don't want to do some stage hypnosis, entertaining hypnotic stuff, but it's your tool that you should have in your, if your toolbox, because when you will be in the media, they will ask you if you can show something. And it will not be phobia releasing or trauma working or any kind of this hard stuff that we are doing in the practice. It will be something, hey, can you show something that will be funny for our viewers? Another thing is, when you will check Google Trends about the word hypnosis in Polish statistics like this, that was 2018, so 7 years ago, the quantity, the number of the people who were searching for the word hypnosis during this television exposure was like more than 1,000% higher. For this couple of weeks, people started to check, hey, okay, this is weird, this is ridiculous, this is funny, this is something I don't understand, but we are living in a very nice time right now. Internet, on the one hand, is giving us something great, on the other hand, is giving us some shit like a hate and all this false, fake informations and all this stuff, but everything is transparent.
Kind of circling back to what you were talking about with the morning shows.
Yeah.
Do you have any recommendations on that, like how to get on them, as well as what you might show them, what you might present?
If I have, I have to repeat the question, please, one more time.
Getting on the morning shows.
Morning shows, yeah.
And so it's a two-part question. How do you get on them, and what would you present?
How do you get on them, and what can I present? Yep. If you want to get onto television, I'm talking about reality in Poland. I don't know how it is in the US, but perhaps it's pretty the same.
You can skip the first question and go to the second one.
But in one sentence, there are some times when a lot of it's happening in the world, and the televisions have like, oh my God, what should we put at the first material and other stuff? And there are moments when nothing is happening, especially weekends usually. And the producers in television are sitting and, hey, come on, but we have a schedule and we have to put something on TV. So the best way to go to television, to be on this breakfast couch in television, is to send an information around weekend, because there is much more possibility that they will have like, okay, we have to find a topic. Another thing is, is actuality. So if something is happening in the world nowadays and it's a hot topic, and you can somehow put something to this topic, then you can just send the information to TV that, okay, I'm doing hypnosis, and for example, now we have an Olympics Games, and I'm working with a sport people, supporting them with presentation or with concentration and other stuff. So these are the two ways. And what can you show, yeah? What can you show on TV?
Yeah.
Whatever you want, actually. But the thing is, there is a kind of a pressure that you have one-time shot.
Yeah.
And it has, okay, if you are doing stage hypnosis on stage, but you got 20 people and 3 will not following, 17 will, doesn't matter. It's still working. But here is one person, one shot, it's live, and if it will be working, that's great. If not, okay, I'm crap. The thing is, television wants to help you. So no one will be challenging you, and no one will be against you. They want.
So what would you do? What would be an example of some phenomenon you would
Yeah, I will tell you in a second. Yeah,
You're gonna get to it, okay.
yeah, I will tell that in a second. Another thing is, if you are in the studio, you have a short amount of time to make some kind of a preset. So check if someone, check the susceptibility, for example. And if the presenter, we had a situation that presenter was not so susceptible, but television want to have a good material, so they asked technician guy, hey, come on, check him. Oh yeah, he is very susceptible. Let's take him on the screen. So television is supporting you. And what I was doing, once they raped me to do cataleptic bridge. I don't like to do it. You know, the bridge.
No, that's not.
Huh?
Yeah, here.
Yeah.
It's forbidden here, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I don't like it as well. But that was a thing. Like I told to television, hey, let's explain to the viewers what will be broadcast about. They will understand. They told me no. And after that, they called me, Artur, you have to come and presenting something spectacular. We want this cataleptic bridge to show the viewers that it's not fake. But it's totally ridiculous. But every single routine, I had the people that I was sitting on a couch, and there were two volunteers on the sides, and I just glued someone's lips that he cannot say anything, and also every single spectacular induction. You know, the routines is one thing. You can make some. This guy was unable to move to say anything, and the girl on my left was speaking in Martian language, for example. So everything what is visual, everything what is connected with the voices, but also the way of induction trance. It is a nice thing because you know we can induce trance in a very, very many ways, but sometimes when I'm doing my hypnosis show and people are falling and this induction is very spectacular, this is good enough. I had one visit on a YouTube channel and that was a guy from the gym, like a muscles guy, they have a huge channel, and they invited me to discuss and talk for a while. And I thought that, okay, I will do some stuff with them. 90% of that what I've planned crapped. Was not working at all. But still, if you don't care about this, if you will take care, oh shit, I did something wrong, it's not working, people will feel that and will understand this and will notice that. If you don't care about this, you're just following. And we put this video, they put this video on the channel, and the comments was, whoa, that's amazing. What the hell is going on here? That's something. The only thing that was there was an inductions. But for the viewers, it's good enough because it's so spectacular. You know, when the people are just, all the muscle tensions are releasing and they are falling or something, sometimes this might be good enough. If you are following with the suggestions, every kind of, catalepsis It always looks good on the television. Every routines that are changing the amnesia, for example, of course, the amnesia for a number or for your name. These are some stuff that I was doing on television, and it always works properly. Is that a good answer for your question? Yeah. Okay. I think I got just 1 minute to finish this my presentation. So about conclusions. Stage hypnosis and hypnotherapy are different activities. But entertaining hypnosis is a fantastic career of information about hypnosis and about helping people. Nice thing is, James Brown, the guy from United Kingdom, I don't know if you know, the guy that the pickpocketer, and James Brown, yeah, made a sentence that magic without science is artificial. You know, when we are doing illusion, it's kind of faking and cheating people. Science without magic is boring. And these two things together, combination of these two sides, creates an art. Hypnosis is a kind of an art. That's what we are doing. It's an artistic experience. Even psychotherapy, there is a claim that psychotherapy is a kind of an art. It's not a science at all, because we are in the process of creation. So think about it. Magic on one side, but magic without science is cheating people. Science without magic is something boring. Combine these two things together. Put this one and another thing. It is much easier to get people interested in hypnosis if we show it in a spectacular way, and it's pretty obvious. And if you are a hypnotherapist, it is good to know and use some scenic routines, because one day, when you will be working and building your market, people will ask you about it. And if you will do something like, hey, can you show us something? And you will tell, no, I can explain, you're ruined. But if they will ask you, okay, and people will ask you, and that's great, because now it's not like you want to show them. They want you to show them something. That's a totally different frame. So that's why every single hypnotherapist should know something about stage hypnosis, in my opinion, because it's just an easy way to deliver your message. And if you are a stage hypnotist, it is good to know how to use hypnosis to help people as well. Because, you know, if you are a hypnotherapist, we are helping. But if you are a stage hypnotist, people will come to you and ask you for help. And it's sometimes, as a last sentence, ridiculous for me when I'm doing stage hypnosis, and after that, people are coming and saying, hey, can you help me? And you know what? These all secrets that we are keeping inside our minds, this all our stories that we don't want to share with the world, everything is changing when people are hearing that you are a hypnotist. I'm finishing my show, and after 3 minutes, people that I see for the first time in my life are telling me about their deepest secrets, traumas, and other stuff that I even don't want to hear about, because they believe that hypnosis can help them, and they are opening so fast. So if you are a hypnotherapist, it's good to know something from stage hypnosis. If you are a stage hypnotist, it's good to have tools from hypnotherapy, because people will want you to help them. And thank you very much for this afternoon. Was that okay for you? Was that interesting for you guys? Thanks a lot. Thank you for being in the room. Have a great afternoon and party in the evening as well. And see you somewhere in the world.